I'm Andrea.
And I'm Jamie.
Welcome to Mockingbird Fiber Podcast, episode 7.
Yay, I can't believe we've done 7 of these.
I know.
It's crazy.
It is. We haven't been doing it. I mean, we've been doing it for since October or something, but it's still only been 7 because things have been a little crazy.
Yeah.
We're using a little natural light today, so hopefully that will help things. It's really hot in here too, so as soon as I talk about this, I'm probably taking it off. But you can find me online at theknitpicky. I'm on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm notorious_WIP on Instagram and turkeylove12 on Ravelry.
Yes, and you can find our yarns online at mockingbirdfiberco.com and on Instagram at mockingbirdfiberco. I'm putting socks on sock blockers. I have not done my homework for today's episode. We're going to talk about our new yarn in the shop at the end, in case that's not something that you're interested in watching. I know lately there's been a lot of discussion about big yarn hauls, at least in my personal little friend group on Instagram and stuff. It can make you feel kind of left out or whatever. So I think we should save that for the end. So if you want to stick around at the end, we will talk about any stash enhancement, and then we'll also talk about our shop update. But it is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Or I don't know, this will probably go out. But we'll have some new yarn. Anyway.
It's Saturday at 10 a.m. if this happens to go out beforehand.
Yeah. I'm working on the light, so I made a little adjustment there. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room, and I'm not calling you an elephant, but oh my gosh. Introducing.
This is my Soldotna.
Oh, no. Casually says, this is my Soldotna.
So I saw this pattern and try to show the bottom without being awkward. I'm wearing it with the dress though. I saw this pattern and I have always wanted to knit a sweater, but as soon as I saw this, I immediately had to knit it. I was very inspired to knit it. So I couldn't wait to cast it on. So we dyed the navy specifically, really
it's
for this because I wanted a navy in the sweater. So this is all Mockingbird Fiber Co. yarn.
Timber DK.
Timber DK.
So it's an 8515 superwash merino nylon tweed.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's probably the quickest thing I've ever knit, and that's not saying a whole lot because I'm very, very slow. But
no, but you did it in
I did it in a couple weeks maybe, which for me is crazy fast. But
okay, so it's not just her first sweater ever. It's her first color work ever. It was perfect. Before blocking, it was totally smooth. My color work will never be that good. It's her first color work, her first sweater, first short rows,
I did mess up my short rows though. I miscounted, so the neck kind of was shaped a little funny because I miscounted them.
Well, it's probably ended up being a little bit higher.
A little bit higher than it should be, right? But I like it that way. I don't mind a little bit of a high collar. And then the only other modification I did knit in a needle size up because I'm a little bit of a tighter knitter.
Oh yeah, and she swatched.
I swatched too. Yeah. Actually twice.
Yeah, you did.
Because I went up a needle size. But and in the round. Anyway.
Yeah.
She already has me beat. That's a big deal for me because I've never done any of this. This was all new for me. But the only other modification I made is I did make it a little bit longer.
Yeah. How many more repeats did you add?
I added 5. So it calls for 5 and I added 5. So I did 10 total repeats of the body.
I like that length though. It'd be really short. We were talking about this if you have more in the bust area, it makes your sweater a lot shorter, and it would not have looked like it does on Caitlin Hunter if you had knit only 5 repeats. So that's good. Yeah, that's a good little tidbit to know.
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I love it, and I think it's perfect for the weather that we're having right now, especially to wear it with a dress.
She has it on with the dress, and we'll be posting pictures and stuff. Yeah. It's perfect.
Well, thank you. I don't know about that, but thank you.
It is. I love it.
Thanks.
I want
I
one
love
now.
it too. I'm obsessed, and I want to knit more sweaters immediately.
And
yeah.
Caitlin Hunter's having a pattern sale right now too.
Oh, really?
Like I think it's 30% off all her patterns, so I'm gonna get that one.
Yes.
I want to knit mine with conversation. I think
that would be really pretty.
In it. This is our new colorway called
Foolin',
and then Papa Was a Rolling Stone is the gray, and then we have Natural Woman as the cream, and then our other new colorway, Take It Easy, is the kind of sage green.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I love how they work.
Yeah.
We're both like kind of neutrals with a pop of color kind of girls, I guess.
Which I could have gone more colorful, but I just like that it's, I don't know, more toned down, I guess, sorry. But we're working on putting some combos together for some kits in the shop, so be looking for that soon.
Yeah, if you're interested, because I love it. And we're going to have a little bit of a discount on that too, if you buy, a sweater's quantity. So, and then I have on my FO, which is the Posy Shawl,
so pretty,
by Abby Knits, and I went with gray for it.
I think that was a good choice.
Me too. I didn't even swatch because I was like, well, somebody might like this brown. I like the brown, just not with these colors.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler said he didn't like these colors together. He said they were weird.
They're not weird. They're perfect.
I don't think so either. I'm going to take this off, but I will show you close up of the brioche section
really
with
nice.
the gray. And it only used half a skein of the mohair. So this is the right side. Yeah. So I modified to only use 4 colors instead of 5. She calls for 5 in the pattern. But I like to get a little bit more out of my skeins because this top one only used like 10 or 20 grams, and that's all you use of that color in the original pattern.
Oh, so that's where the other color would have gone, was up here.
Yes.
But instead you repeated it down here.
Yeah, I repeated it in the brioche section. I like how it ties it together.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
So, but it would actually be a really good scrappy project. I put how much yarn I used for all of the different yarns. So if you just have like some partials, it would actually be really good for that because none of them used more than 50 grams.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
So I have to figure out something scrappy for the rest of that. Do you have any other FOs?
Well, I have kind of if it counts as an FO, it's a half FO.
Yeah, half object.
So I pretty much stopped knitting everything else to knit this because I was just obsessive about it. My husband could probably tell you, like, I was obsessed with it for a couple weeks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
She's it's kind of funny because I would have thought you'd be, like, more monogamous because, like, of our personalities, like, I would be the one that, like, focused on something and finished it, and you'd be, like, crazy.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'm cast on all the things, and you're, like, one at a time.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to me. But
that is interesting because I'm usually not one to finish something in one setting at all. But, or unless I do it in one sitting, I don't finish it. But anyway, so this was actually a pattern I cast on with too few stitches. I wasn't even thinking. I just went with 4 too few stitches. So they were supposed to be socks.
8, really.
They have turned into baby leg warmers. They pretty much ended up being the perfect size for my baby's little legs. So I'm making her little birthday leg warmers. Her birthday's coming up soon. So yeah, I'm working on the other one. Yeah, but this pattern is Mockingbird Fiber Coat. Andrea came up with the pattern.
Steel
Creek socks. But it's just the body of them I've done in the pattern, and then I just
did little cuffs.
And
this is in our Little Less Conversations colorway. On Scrummy, is it Scrummy sock?
It's Scrummy sock, yeah. No, actually staple sock.
Okay.
But I plan on making these, and then I'll probably knit me a matching pair of socks, but maybe not in this pattern, maybe just some vanilla socks, because they're my April socks, and I really want to finish them by the end of April. So I want it just a really quick.
These are your April socks? I was gonna
say. My socks that match these will be my April socks.
Oh, okay.
And I want to knit them quick, so I want to just do a quick.
Yeah, just a plain.
A plain sock, yeah.
Okay. Well, along the same lines, my FO is the Steel Creek socks. And this is in our Mockingbird Fiber Coat Scrummy sock in Drops of Jupiter.
I love the way that knit up.
I do too.
You wouldn't have known to look at the skein, I don't think.
I know. This is like an underrated colorway, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I think we still have one skein in the shop on Scrummy, and then we have one on DK, I believe. But these have dog hair all over them because I'm wearing them. I wasn't going to wear any of my box of socks this year, but I couldn't resist. I love the texture. They're just so squishy. And I knit these. Okay, this was my fastest pair of socks ever. I knit these in 8 days.
Wow.
Yeah, I was obsessed with this pattern. And then, as you'll see in a minute, I'm over the texture now for a minute because it's a lot of knits and pearls. And if you know anything about me, you probably know that I don't like purling.
I was surprised that there was so much purling in the pattern.
I know, but I just love the texture so much that I just had to. Yeah. They're pretty. I like them.
Yeah.
So that's our new pattern Steel Creek socks, and it's on Ravelry. I'll link it below. I'll link everything below. My hair is doing something weird. Okay. Do you have any other FOs?
No.
Do you have any other whips?
No.
Okay. I have one. Oh, I have two. Okay. These are just my next pair of socks. I'm caught up. I have 4 pairs done already, but I can't not have a pair on the needles. I just can't. I really like to have them for the car, so I just cast these on. These are Knitpicks Felici in the Treehouse colorway. My heel is actually cuff and heel, and my toe will be in contrast. Knitpicks Stroll, and I think it's called Wonderland Heather. And I just decided to do a 3x1 rib on these, a 2x2 on the cuff, and then 3x1 rib for a little bit of texture, but not as much purling. But I love this colorway, and I really, really like Felici too. It's like the softest 75-25 ever. It's just, I love it. I don't know how they will wear because they're so soft. The other pair I haven't worn that much. But that's okay. I like them, and that was from Stash, so that was really good.
Yay. Ooh, that's brush fire, isn't it?
Yeah. Annie posted on whatever day we were dying. She posted a testing call for this little t-shirt sweater thing, and I was like, oh, I want to test that. Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
So this is, I don't think it's named yet, but it's just a little tee.
I think I will be making that.
Yeah.
When it comes out.
It's cute.
I love that.
I'm knitting it in our sexy single base.
Oh, wow.
In Brush Fire Fairy Tales. And I really like how it's looking so far. It's a little awkward because it's bunched around the needles, but it has a lot of positive ease. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking like 20 inches of positive ease or something. Like, a lot. But it's a yoke sweater. It's my first yoke sweater.
I have done a yoke sweater.
I know.
I'm kidding.
I figured, yeah. My first sweater, I was like, I'm going to do a raglan, and I'm going to do worsted weight so it'll go fast, and nothing fancy. And I still liked it, but, like, yeah, you can definitely be more adventurous with your first sweater than I was. But, yeah, it's my first yoke, and I really like how it's turned out. I've tried it on. The fit looks good so far.
That's nice.
So, those are my only 2 whips, surprisingly,
wow.
right now. Yeah. I knit a hat for the Wool Needles Hands Year of Hats knit along, but I can't find it. But I've already posted on Instagram about it. It was the honey hat, and it was really cute. I'm also participating in Taylor Wool Needles Hands Great Unravel 2019. And I was gifted this cashmere sweater, and it's clearly, like, not the most attractive color, but it's 100% cashmere. Wow. So I'm unraveling it. I already have a sleeve off. It had a turtleneck collar, and I've already done the turtleneck. And I'm going to dye it, and then I'm going to knit it into something else.
That'll be nice.
I think that's so fun because you can thrift. You know, you could get something like this at a thrift store for a couple dollars and, you know, unravel it, and it's really nice yarn. There's nothing wrong with it. So there is a hole in it somewhere, so that's going to cause a little bit of a snag, you know, break, but that's okay. So I'm doing that. I have a confession to make.
Oh, yeah.
I am no longer on my yarn diet. honestly, I'm not like proud of it. I mean, but I'm not like ashamed of it either. It is what it is. Okay, so here's what I've decided. I want to be stash neutral. So if I buy something, I want to sell something. So far I have, I want to net to zero. So this is what did it. It's Taylor's fault. She posted a little giveaway or like a contest, and you could name one of her lucky strikes. And so I saw this one, and I thought it looked like a tumbleweed. So I thought this looked like a tumbleweed, so I just commented tumbleweed on it, and she picked it. And I kind of couldn't resist buying it. She gave the people who picked the names or came up with the names, she gave us a really good discount. And then I've been eyeing this one, and I wanted the cocktail socks that Jamie knit, that Taylor designed. And so I got this skein too. This is called Good Blue, and it is on blue, BFL DK. So that's what started it. I'm not going to show everything I've gotten because it did get a little out of hand. However, I wanted to show this because I really love Rhonda's yarn from Loft 22. Oh my gosh, those are
So
my
pretty.
colors.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Like, it's kind of like a sage spring green with more green speckles, and it's called Gnome Sweet Gnome, which I think is so cute. It's a 75-25 2-ply. So anyway, the sock set with a cute little dusty pink. I just love it.
That's really pretty.
I couldn't resist. This is gonna be my next pair of socks for spring, and it's so pretty.
It's perfect. Yeah, love it.
But Loft 22, Rhonda's yarn, she does a lot of Harry Potter yarns, and which I love too. But
yeah,
I have resisted. I bought some minis from her a while ago, and I've resisted, and then I saw this, and I was like, that's mine. So that's that. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna show for my stash enhancement. I've gotten a few other things, but that's okay. We won't talk about it. I'm still committed to being stash neutral for the year. But I'm not one of those people that can like deprive myself of something. I've realized, like brownies. If you're like, I can't have any brownies, then I'm gonna be like,
give me all the brownies.
I'm gonna eat all the brownies.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is say, I can have a brownie every now and then.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And then now I'm gonna talk really quick about some of the things coming to the shop. Saturday, April 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern. If this video, anyway, it might be in there, it might not. But this is our new colorway called Spring Fever. And it's just got sage green and all these pretty speckles inspired by the flowers of spring.
Yeah.
And it's just gorgeous. I love it. This is like my favorite. I don't know. This might be one of my favorite ones we've ever done. Yeah.
I think it's my new favorite that we've ever done.
This is on staple sock, which is 75-25 4-ply. We'll have it on a couple other bases too. Oh, and we'll also have it as a sock set. A little bit more neon, that pink, than it is in real life, but we'll have it as a sock set.
So we looked at our yarns that we've dyed, and we realized we really don't have much yellow. And I mean, we don't hate yellow.
Yeah, I know.
It's a
I
nice,
love all colors.
bright color and perfect for spring. So we wanted a yellow. So that's why we dyed this one. Speckled it. We thought it looked just like a juicy peach. So it is called Georgia Peaches.
And it's blowing out a little, of course,
and
here, but it's really more of a true, like, bite into a peach. It doesn't look, it's not as bright yellow as it's looking.
Yeah, it does look bright yellow there, but we are going to have it with, as a sock set, but we'll also have it, that's on Scrummy, our Scrummy sock base. We'll also have it as a single skein on Scrummy sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this one, too.
It's a really good combination.
It is. I would love a pair of socks with this. I mean, really, I don't know. I just want everything in this. Everything.
I know, that's a great.
It's perfect. Those are our two new colorways. And
Small update.
yeah. But you know what? We're small, very small business. It's
Yeah.
just us two. We dye every single skein by hand, rinse it, speckle it, do all of it. And so I liked what Taylor said. She, Fiber for the People, she ended up in the hospital recently from dehydration and exhaustion. And if you're watching, Taylor, I hope you're feeling better. But the thing is, you know, unapologetically small batch, and I like
exactly.
that.
I did too.
You
I
know,
read that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's a good way to put it, and that's how I've been feeling lately. Anyway, because we haven't had a colorway that's like blown up to the point where people were mad. You know, I can't imagine how she would feel, or anybody would feel about that. But the thing is, there's only 2 of us, and we also have full-time jobs. So, and she has a baby. So
you have dogs.
Yeah, I have dogs, and you have dogs, and we both have husbands, and we have other stuff going on, and so yeah. Anyway, and so this is my last little bitty acquisition, and these are little sock blockers that the girls at Hey Sister made, and they're sock blockers for little bitty baby feet.
They're so cute.
They're
I have a pair too.
adorable. Yeah, I got her a pair, and so just for size comparison. They're so tiny.
They're adorable.
They're so sweet. I was gonna get a set of their minis to go with them because at the time I was still on a yarn diet. So I didn't end up getting that, but so freaking cute. I love those. And that's it. So we've been knitting a lot, but I've really been pretty monogamous because other than I have a pair of socks and I have my sweater. And I've decided I'm a 3 project kind of person because I like to have a pair of socks for the car. I like to have something kind of like mindless, like a hat or like something kind of small, or like this sweater even because it's just stockinette. And then like a bigger project like a blanket or a more intricate sweater. I'm comfortable with that number.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's good.
Yeah. But really right now I'm only actively working on 2, and I frogged something. I frogged a cardigan I was working on because I was coming to terms with the fact that I'm not going to finish it. So, why I let the yarn sit there for, it's been almost 2 years now since I cast it on. So I'm going to try to find a different cardigan. I still want a really good cardigan.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to knit a nurtured sweater by Andrea.
Yeah, I love that.
I do too. I don't know if I'm really a crop sweater person, but I think I can. Like, that's so cute with like a skirt or dress. So
yeah, I've got a lot of sweaters in mine that I want to knit, and a couple that are still in testing that I'm like chomping at the bit to knit
and
them.
It gets to be a little much because you want the next thing all the time. Yeah. So I'm trying to be mindful of that too, and not constant, because if you buy every single pattern, the next pattern's going to come out, and then you won't have knit the one you just bought, you know. So I don't know.
Which I would love to test one day, but I really can't because of the time commitment right now. I mean, I don't think I could meet deadlines, and I don't really want to put myself under that pressure, but I would, love to knit some of these tests that I've seen lately that I'm just like, oh, I want to knit that so bad.
Well, some of them, their deadlines for a sweater are just such a quick turnaround.
Well, I know, but experienced knitters can probably do it.
I think a lot of people struggle. I do. Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll do it and I'll get faster. I was telling her I knit English also. I don't know if you know that about us, but we both
knit English. Yeah.
English. But I was watching somebody's YouTube video knitting continental, and I was like, gosh, if I started doing that, I would be so much faster.
Yeah.
So I'm contemplating
learning. But then I told her
it's
not about, for me, it's not about how fast can I crank this out. It's about enjoying the process. And I've tried to knit continental, and I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, that's all that matters, really.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I see people that are the slowest knitters in the world, and they knit some of the prettiest things.
Yeah.
You know, and all that matters is that you're enjoying it. I mean, if you want to knit super fast, that's great.
Well, some things I just think, like, I wanted this in time to wear it for spring. Like, I didn't want to be in the summertime and not having it finished. But I did it. I finished
so
it
fast.
Yeah.
You can't ask for much quicker than 2 weeks or so,
I know.
with like a full-time job and other stuff going on. Like, this one I think I cast on like 2 or 3 days ago. It's kind of flying.
Yeah, that is. I might have to knit that after it's out.
Yeah.
Put that on my list.
I know. And it's soft, and I think it'll be it's kind of lightweight. It's fingering weight, if I didn't say. I don't know why I keep going back to that, but I really... Okay, so thank you so much for watching episode 7.
Yes.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.